Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Chan, naturopathic doctor from Modern Integrative Medicine, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell with my violin with regards to an article that I wrote about how music can affect your brain and your physiology, and that there is actually a difference between major keys and minor keys and what different areas of the brain they stimulate. So, for some of you who are learning music and still a beginner, major and minor keys are different than the sharps and the flats in your key signature. Anyway, going on to a major key and what it does for your brain. Major keys can activate something called the left middle temporal gyrus, and that area is involved with coherent information processing. So, major keyed music can be very helpful when you're studying, for mental clarity, for task engagement. And major keys also activate another area of the brain, the left striatum, and that's often associated with joy. So I'm just going to play an example of a major key here. This is the beginning of Peter and the Wolf by Prokofiev, and this is in C major. So here we go. Oh, maybe I should take this off. Here we go. So now let's move on to minor keys. So minor keys sometimes can be associated with a little bit of more contemplative or sad music, but not necessarily. And minor keyed music actually activates more areas of the brain than do the major keys. I'm not going to go through all of them, but the minor keys will activate the right striatum, so major left. And the right striatum actually is involved with emotional reward. The minor keys also will activate an area of the brain called the anterior cingulate, which actually supports emotional regulation and pain modulation. So sometimes the minor keys are really good for bringing out deeper emotions or even helping you to process some emotions. And that's really beautiful. So just an example of a minor key, we are going to do apart from Rachmaninoff's Symphony Number 2, and this is actually going to be an E minor. There we go for some examples. So, music is really important, your mood's really important, and sometimes you may feel really fatigued and not realize that suppression of emotions or dealing with emotions that are a little bit too much for you to process, you don't really know what to do with that, can actually make you really tired. And that's just one of the symptoms. Inflammation, immune system, those are all affected. And we can talk a little bit more about that. But besides listening to music and using these different keyed music to your advantage, I also do some work to help balance your nervous system. So sometimes it's hard to reason and talk yourself out of some moods or anxiety, depression. But when we work to integrate your body, to integrate your brain so that the body can make sense of that, a lot of patients can get a little bit more deeper and long lasting relief. So if that's you, feel free to reach out to me. I would be really happy to help you with that. Take care and have a wonderful day.